Little bit of interesting stuff out there relating to the Golden State Warriors and one Steph Curry. Now, how do I look at all this stuff? Yeah, people talking about the Instagram and that he's removed the Warriors from Instagram, and he's got gold medalists, USA Olympic gold medalist in there. Look, and he's been doing stuff with LeBron and KD. Is there any talk or chatter about this and anything that's going to come of this? I wouldn't put any stock in it personally. I mean, these guys are having probably just fun, knowing that they're just having people probably losing sleep over it. But I'll say this. The Warriors, to compete, are going to need to add what appears to be another star, and they missed out on Lauri Markkanen with the Utah Jazz. Weren't able to get him. Weren't able to get Paul George. And I could see a day where if the Warriors aren't competing, that the only way to turn the franchise back around is to go out and get a star and make a big trade, or to get stars and rebuild. Steph's your number one piece. I've said this about the Giants in the past, that I thought the Giants should have used their best asset, Logan Webb, because they're years away from competing. Now, a little different class when you're talking Logan Webb and Steph Curry. Steph Curry is the franchise. He is the ticket draw. He is everything to the Golden State Warriors. But you got a guy like Joe Lacob that's serious about winning and wants to fill up that arena that he put a lot of money out. So I wouldn't put nothing past Joe Lacob of trying to get a LeBron. He tried to get him a couple years ago. So I don't know where this thing will go. KD, and it would be pretty cool to see KD and LeBron and Steph play one year together, just the fun of it. But would the Warriors do anything like that? I don't know. That would be the talk of the NBA, wouldn't it? Those three together, or two of the three. Any combination involving Steph and LeBron, or Steph and KD, would be tremendous. But I think we saw it in the Olympics. I think it was great. It was fun, but I don't think it's going anywhere in the NBA. I think Steph ends up most likely retiring as a Golden State Warrior, and who knows what LeBron's going to do. I mean, anything involving LeBron sounds like it'd have to be a package with Bronny Jr., right? I mean, it sounds like they're, literally attached at the hip, right? I mean, LeBron and Bronny Jr., the Lakers wasted a second-round draft pick just to get LeBron James Jr. or Bronny, and they brought him over. And, all intents and purposes, he's not going to have any impact in the near future in the NBA. He's not that big. It's like 6'2", hard to create his own shot. I don't think so. I think if there's anything to happen there with Steph Curry or LeBron James together, I think the Warriors would have to they'd have to take Bronny James' contract on, and hey, if the Warriors wanted Bronny James, they could have drafted him, right? Didn't the Warriors draft one pick ahead of the Lakers in the second round, if I'm not mistaken? I think the Warriors, that was a setup. Everybody was like, hey, nobody wanted him for one, but the Lakers. So, basically the Lakers are having to keep LeBron from leaving, because LeBron had an option to keep him from leaving. They drafted Bronny, and they gave him $8 million. Yeah. So to me, I don't see that really going anywhere. The Warriors are really going to need to do something else. So they're going to need to add another player. I don't know why, if the rumors are true, that they could have had Lauri Markkanen if they would have included Pods, Brandon Podziemski. I mean, Podziemski's a good player. I like him a lot, but who would I rather give up? Podziemski or Kuminga? I'm giving up Podziemski all day long. I want to keep Kuminga. I think Kuminga is going to explode as a player at some point. Just become a star in this league. He's very close, in my opinion, to becoming an all-star. I think he needs another year or two. And if they can refine, if the coaching staff can get him to refine a few things, the talent this kid has is unbelievable. If he can develop a really good shot, an outside shot where he's consistently, if he can get close to, from 3-point range, if he can hit 38% from three or better, this guy is going to be unstoppable, because you come out, guard him with the three, he'll blow by you in a couple of dribbles. He'll slam it down. Kuminga is a freakish athlete, and he's only going to get better. So I would have definitely, if that was the hang up, that the Jazz wanted Podziemski in the deal and the Warriors were saying no, and it was Markkanen, Podziemski, and a couple of ones. I mean, I like Podziemski, but he's got a little bit of a hole in his game, in my opinion. He's very, very good ball player, and I'm a fan of his. And I think he can get better. He's going to be a very solid NBA player, no doubt about it. But if you want to get something great, you got to give up something, and I think he would have been the guy to give up. But that's just me. You guys might feel different about it, but that's my take on the Warriors.